All the class 10 students of St. Michael's Academy, welcome to online physical science class. Today I am going to start metallurgy. It's a very easy and very interesting chapter. So let's start. First, uses of iron. Symbol is Fe. It is used to manufacture steel and also used in civil engineering like reinforced concrete, girders, etc. Iron is used to make alloy steels like carbon steels with additives such as nickel, chromium, vanadium, tungsten and manganese. These are used to make bridges, electricity, pylons, bicycle chains, cutting tools and rifle barrels. Cast iron means a type of iron contains 3 to 5% carbon. It is used for pipes, valves and pumps. Iron catalysts are used in the Haber process for producing ammonia. Magnets can be made of this metal and its alloys and compounds. Now, in the diagram, I have shown types of iron and its uses. There are three types of iron. One is pig iron or cast iron. Second one is wrought iron. And the third one is steel iron. So, wrought iron spelling, please you read carefully. Now, percentage of carbon in that particular iron is 3.5 to 4.5%, the first one. Second one less than 0.08%. And in the third one, 0.5 to 1.5%. So, main property of cast iron, there are traces of impurities of sulfur, phosphorus, manganese, etc. It is a hard form of carbon, iron, and brittle form of iron with a high carbon content. Next, wrought iron property. It is the purest form of iron. It is a tough, malleable form of iron with very little carbon content. And the last one, it is a mixture of several metals, but most of it is iron. Steel is harder and stronger than iron. Now, use of pig iron. Pig iron used to make pipes, sinks, storage tanks, railings, cylinders, etc. Wrought iron articles like nail, bolt, chain, bar, nets, agricultural tools, etc. are made from wrought iron. And steel is mainly used in construction of buildings, ships, bridges, railways, lines, etc. So these are the uses that I have given, and in your book also there are some uses. So please write down the uses, in at least any 6 uses. You have to jot it down and try to add this particular use that I have mentioned over here, that iron catalysts are used in the Haber process for producing ammonia. It's very important. So types of iron, already I have discussed that 3 types of irons are there. So first of all, wrought iron, ferrous metals, because iron is Fe, that's why ferrous metals. It uses crane hooks, anchor chains, cores for electric motors and transformers. Properties of wrought iron, again they have given in the diagram. Soft, malleable and ductile, bends well, hot or cold. Dropping gives a dull note when dropped. 99% iron plus 1% of impurities such including carbon, sulfur, silicon, manganese and phosphorus. Melting point 1600 to 1700 degrees Celsius. Now, white cast iron application, it can be used as liners of cement mixtures, ball mills, drawing dies, and extrusion nozzles. In diagram, I have given the picture of nozzle, ball mills, cement mixtures. In all cases, cast iron or pig iron or white cast iron has been used. Now, uses of copper. Symbol is Cu. Most copper is used in electrical equipment such as wiring and motors. This is because it conducts both heat and electricity very well and can be drawn into wires. It also uses in construction, for example, roofing and plumbing, and industrial machinery such as heat exchangers. In diagram, you can see the various product which has been made by copper. And in another diagram, uses of copper in the states, actually United States during 2017. That also one pie chart they have given according to this. So you can understand copper is a very well used metal. Next, uses of aluminium. That is symbol is Al. Aluminium is a silvery white, lightweight metal. It is soft and malleable. Aluminium is used in a huge variety of products, including cans, foils, kitchen utensils, window frames, beer kegs, and aeroplane parts. This is because of its particular properties. Here also another diagram I have given where the aluminium product has been shown. Aluminium powder is used in silver paints for covering iron and other surfaces. For making alloys used in automobiles and aircrafts. For making thin foils for wrapping cigarettes and confectionaries. Now, uses of zinc. Symbol is Zn. Zinc is also used in alloys such as brass, nickel, silver and aluminium solder. Zinc oxide, that is ZNO, is widely used in the manufacture of very many products such as paints, rubber, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, that means in medicine industry, plastics, inks, soaps, bakeries, textiles and electrical equipment. Diagram is there, product has been shown. See, batteries are also there, capsules are there. So these are the uses of zinc. In your book, some important alloys of iron, copper, zinc and aluminium are listed in a given table. Please read that table from your book. It's very important. Name of the alloys are there. That is iron alloys are stainless steel, mixed metal. Copper alloys are bale metal and brass. Zinc alloys are German silver and delta metal. Aluminium alloys are duralumin and magnesium. Composition are also there. Like this, you will read that iron 75%, chromium 10 to 15%. Please read and learn properly the composition percentage. And uses also are there in the next column. That also you have to read. Hope so you will understand this table. Now, come to the next topic, that is distinction between ores and minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring chemical substances. They are present in Earth's crust and obtained by mining. Ores are the minerals from which a metal can be economically and conveniently extracted. So, the naturally occurring inorganic substances found on the earth crust or below the earth crust are called minerals. So, minerals example I can say ZNO, that is zinc oxide, or zincite, hematite, Fe2O3, Au, that means gold, Ag, that means silver, S for sulfur, bauxite, Al2O3, 2H2O, etc. Remember the example of minerals. The minerals from which metals can be extracted easily and profitably are called ores. So the mineral hematite from which iron can be extracted easily and profitably. So hematite is the ore of iron. On the other hand, although iron pyrites, that is FeS2, contains enough iron, but pure iron cannot be extracted from this mineral profitably. So iron pyrites is not the ore of iron. Now hematite is the world's most important ore of iron. Although magnetite contains a higher percentage of iron and is easier to process, hematite is the leading ore because it is more abundant and present in deposits in many parts of the world. Hematite is mined in some of the largest mines in the world. I have given one diagram of hematite. So similarly, aluminium can be commercially or profitably extracted from its mineral bauxite. So bauxite is the ore of aluminium. Other minerals of aluminium, for example, kaolin of China clay, contains enough aluminium, but aluminium cannot be extracted profitably from it. So kaolin is not the ore of aluminium. So hematite is the ore of the iron, but iron pyrites is not the ore of iron. So here the reason is pyrite is exothermic. It can cause hazard in mines. It is more economical to extract iron from other minerals. Pyrite is geologically unstable and will turn into sulfurous minerals and viable ores. So it is best left for future mines. That's why generally pyrite is not the ore of iron. Remember this, I have given one diagram of pyrite. You can see. Thank you. For any doubts or queries, please email me at shudeshna1.sma@outlook.com.